Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man, Big Banks. I'm just Stroobs in this world. We've got a lot to get to, so let's hit it.
Hey, what's happening, shouting? The king back. I know y'all miss a pimp, right? Yeah, but dig, there's been a lot of hating going on, okay? So let me holler at you something. First of all, look at here, dog. You might see me in the street, but shout it, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. Save all the hating and the popping, pimping, you don't know me. Quit telling people you...
So in campus news, in university news, another incident just happened at Berkeley last week. This happened, I believe, Tuesday of last week. An unprovoked attack at Turning Point USA. Conservative organization's member was out there doing a recruiting drive, tabling on the UC Berkeley campus, right there in a general public area. Was punched unprovoked.
A conservative activist allegedly assaulted for promoting his conservative beliefs at UC Berkeley campus. This brutal attack caught on camera. Watch.
Jesus Christ. What?
Had a couple of violent thugs who apparently, based on the fact that they were carrying book bags, looked like they were students. You're talking about UC Berkeley, a campus that used to be a haven for free speech and for free expression. And as you know, if you followed the news over the last 3 or 4 years, at least in the Trump era, we've seen a stark contrast to that. We have people out there just visiting presenters, tours having to get canceled, speeches having to get canceled based on an inability, it seems, of a student body to tolerate differing viewpoints. This is kind of this is really par for the course now for a campus like UC Berkeley, which has a good reputation. The prestige is still there by all counts, but we saw this back in 2017 and 2018 with Ann Coulter's speech getting canceled, Milo Yiannopoulos' speech getting canceled, Ben Shapiro, who's conservative but pretty damn uncontroversial to a lot of people. He had to have a tightly guarded speech with tons of security, but this is what happened on Tuesday the other day. This is all over social media now. Allegedly, the culprit, the accomplice to the crime, is being sought. And what say you, Big Banks? What's your take on this?
You should have had a black guy with him. That's the first and foremost. If I was there, it wouldn't have went down like that. I wouldn't let nobody punch nobody I'm with, first and foremost. I think he's just stupid.
You saw no attempt on the victim to push back. He was sort of peaceful, stoic in his demeanor and his.
I would have pushed back with both fists. First my right and then my left, maybe a foot. We're too passive when it's come to conservatives. I'm a conservative. And nobody should try to stifle my voice.
Perhaps they know that they're not going to get a lot of sympathetic voices on a campus like UC Berkeley, and that's a huge problem, of course.
Even still, at UC Berkeley, you have other campuses like Missouri, where I come from, University of South Carolina, where people might not have believed in my views if I was out there trying to recruit people to the conservative movement or the conservative party.
Well, you see an ugly dynamic. It's Bay Area, it's left coast. It seems to be mostly isolated to these kind of radical style campuses.
But it shouldn't be isolated. It should be an incident within itself. You should be able to go and do what you need to do within the law to actually try to get people to join your group. You got Asian American groups, you got African American groups, you got Black History groups. Nobody's punching them people. You don't see a group of white folks going up to white.
You're entitled to do the recruiting as long as you're not trampling on someone else's rights. Exactly. You're entitled to do your recruiting. One other aspect that should be mentioned here is the limited media coverage, of course. Outside of some right-leaning media sources, the mainstream, the lamestream, the legacy media is not giving this sufficient coverage, especially in light of the Smollett incident, the Smollett hoax that just took place. You'd think that a real hate crime would actually merit a degree of coverage, of course, but the CNNs, the NBCs, the CBSs of the world don't deem this to be worthy of any coverage. Also, their attempt, at least print media's attempt to alleged. The video, Big Banks, you took a look at it.
No, it
seems pretty clear. Seems pretty
clear
cut.
Yeah,
exactly.
Especially with the screenshot of his face after he punched him in. It's like
correct. Did they use the word alleged so much when it came to the Smollett hoax? No, that's a bit of a
No,
problem.
the one I like is if it's true. You know, they always
If
say,
it's true.
If it's true.
Well, the footage is there.
Yeah.
If the roles were reversed to Big Banks, if it was a MAGA hat-wearing student out there attacking a Planned Parenthood or Greenpeace activist or advocate on campus, do you think the media would be a little more willing to cover it? Do you think they would have already kind of put themselves on the side of the...
I firmly believe, again, CNN would have the guillotine in the back of the jail ready to cut whomever's head off with his MAGA hat right on.
Correct.
So,
They were quick, definitely, to castigate and to kind of disparage the Covington students for standing stoically, peacefully, and doing nothing. But when it comes to a conservative activist on a campus like UC Berkeley, I don't know why that doesn't warrant a little more coverage or some more voices of sympathy. So we'll follow that. No rest has been made up to tonight, Sunday night. The footage seems pretty clear. The student should be able to, individual, maybe student, maybe not, should be able to be easily identified. So we will follow that as it comes along. So we'll catch you next time, folks. Peace.
Peace.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer!
P.S. Late breaking news. Sunday night, February 24th, there was an arrest in the case. Let's see what the charges are. Let's see if there are any enhancements or any, if justice is actually rendered in this case. So good work there, but still, I think UC Berkeley has a lot of work to do, and incidents and cases like this are not helping them appear like they're a very welcoming place for differing, diverse viewpoints and opinions. So we'll catch you later, folks.
Peace.
Protesters swarmed the UC Berkeley campus Wednesday night, forcing officials at the school to cancel the appearance of a right-wing speaker and writer for Breitbart News. University police placed the campus on lockdown and ordered protesters to disperse. Many remained to celebrate the cancellation of the talk. Others wore masks, threw what appeared to be fireworks and smoke bombs, then started fires. There have been no immediate reports of arrests.